Okay, we're going to make my rainbow trout with crushed potatoes and a tarragon cream sauce. Hopefully you've got your new potatoes that have been cooked for about 20 minutes and they're nice and soft. And you've got the hob on now for the potatoes on high, and also your frying pan on a high heat as well. So we can get on, and nice and simple this one. All we need to do is just get a bit of colour onto the new potatoes. So on the high heat, we're just going to add in about a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, and then just give the potatoes a little swirl around the pan. There we go. And we can just leave those just to get a little bit of colour in, and then we'll crush them against the side of the pan with a fork. Now we can just add just a little swirl of oil to our frying pan. There we go. Just a little swirl of oil. And then we just need to add in the rosemary to the potatoes. So just throw the rosemary in, give the pan a little shake, swirl, however you want to do it. There we go. And we can leave those and season the fish. So hopefully you've got your little trout fillets. And we just need a good pinch of salt on either side. Pinch of salt. Pat down. There we go. That. And just give our potatoes a little move around the pan again. Hopefully they'll start to get some colour on them, so they should be looking something like this. I'll show you if you can see those. Okay, so they're great, and what we're going to do is, as soon as the pan's hot enough for the trout, we're going to pop the trout in, give our hands a little wash, and then get crushing the potatoes. So we're just about there with the pan just starting to get nice and hot. If you don't have a pan hot enough and you put fish in, you always got to put it skin side down, and if it's not hot enough, the skin will never get crispy, and that's not very nice. So there we go. I think we're going, feels pretty nice and hot. Hopefully yours is the same. So we can just pop the trout in away from us, skin side down, and then go and give your hands a little wash. Okay, you can turn the heat off the potatoes now, and it's just all that's left to do is just give these a little crush together. So just using a fork and pressing against the side of the pan, you can see this, just lightly crushing them. Okay. And don't worry about your trout or anything, they'll only take about a minute on either side. So we can just leave that to cook nicely in the pan, still on the high heat. Again, so just crushing the potatoes together. There we go. Okay, so that's been about a minute, so we can turn our trout over. Go. And so hopefully the skin, I'll bring the pan over so you can see, skin should be really nice and crispy. And so we just need to cook that for a further minute. And whilst we do that, we're going to add in some extra virgin olive oil to the potatoes and just give that a little mix together. So we need about 1 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. There we go. And then just stir it together. It's just to bind them together a little bit, and the flavour of the extra virgin olive oil will be absolutely fantastic in this. There we go. So it's sort of half mashed, crushed potatoes. Really simple, this one. Okay, so we can just leave the potatoes, they're done. All that's left to do is just to finish off cooking the trout. Then we'll pop the potatoes onto the plate in the cooking ring, cream in the pan with the tarragon, there's getting too excited there, and everything will be done. So it's just such an easy one, and it's just so light, great flavours. We're almost there. There we go, that's the other minute, so we can remove the trout to the board. I'll let you see how they're looking so that we can compare. There we go. And then we can take the pan off the heat. So turn the hob off, and all we need to do is pop in the cream. Now, if your pan's like mine and smoking, just be careful. You only need about 50 millilitres, but just pour and count to 3. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. You don't need much. And then straight in with the tarragon. There we go. Give this a stir together, and the heat from the pan should be absolutely plenty for this. So you should just be able to stir this together, the cream and the tarragon. It'll be picking up all the lovely flavours of the fish, and we can get on and start actually building the dish. So bring in a plate. There we go. Now we need one of our little cooking rings. If you don't have one of these, then you can just pop a little pile of potato and mould it with your hand like that. But these are really fun little gadgets and just make things look nice and pretty. So we need the potatoes, and we're just going to spoon some potato into the bottom, trying not to make a mess like I just did. Just with the cooking ring in the centre of the plate. And you only want to just about half fill the cooking ring, and then just press very gently. We don't need it massively level on top. Just press down. There we go. Just pick up any bits that have fallen off. And we take the ring off. See, you've just got a little pile like that. And then we need to spoon on the sauce. So we need to spoon. And this is just a little drizzle around the outside. See, just drizzling the sauce around the outside like that. And then lastly, place one of your lovely trout fillets, skin side up, in the middle of on top of the potatoes. And that's it done. And just repeat the other one with the other plate, and I hope that you enjoy it.